I start talking about the exhibits, we actually took transport as a theme and we wanted to show how transport has evolved through the generations. So, cycle being an evergreen form of transport, we've had it at the entrance where we show that this is a humble cycle that is eco-friendly and it has this timeless simplicity, and till now it's going strong.
What we are showing is the newlywed girl. She's come from a Sosur Bari and come in a Bapet Bari to celebrate Durga Puja.
Piece of transport that has been continuing since long, since ages back. So this is where our chronology starts from.
So this is the bullock cart, and earlier bullock cart was the only means by which we could do our farming. It was of utmost necessity. In the villages, they would do their farming with this. They would also, pile up on the bullock cart and move on the bullock cart. The people also, when there was no other mode of transport, so the normal rural people, the farmers and all, they would go on the bullock cart only to get the produce from the marketplace and do the farming with it. And it reflects the simplicity in the lifestyle, and it was very, very sustainable also, because bullocks were used to plow the field as well as they were used to draw the cars, and they would be used for milk and everything. So
Most eco-friendly, no fuel needed, and they used to give a lot of manure also, I would say, in a proper way.
And if you look
But
at
very
their
slow.
creation, if you look at their creation, you will note such simple, small creativity hidden within the creation. If you notice the palm trees on the canvas, each leaf of the palm tree is made out of tej pattal.
The bay leaves.
The bay leaves.
And the coconuts are made of cardamom.
like a village background, and in front of it we portrayed the field with the mud and the bullock pulling the cart. And we tried to use all local materials because at that time there were no exotic flowers, and so that's why we put in all
Local flowers and local produce.
vegetables like onions and potatoes and brinjals, coconuts, whatever they would put up onto their cart and get it to the marketplace or take it back home.
This is, we chose the topic of a horse carriage, but we didn't want to show horse carriage as of today. We've taken it back to the era when it used to be in its glory. Like the Rajbari was there also in its glory, but dilapidated now. The horse carriage has been broken, everything is overgrown. There is nothing, it's just that the glory was there. It's a story saying that things are forgotten, but the remnants are.
Placing the Nul Tonga, in the normal fashion, because it will be very typical. If you notice, she's put the handle on top, and she's portraying a flower shop. And the typical Babu flower shop, she's named Babu Phule Dukan. And if you notice, the O is missing. It's so typical of all these shops having the O missing.
So here you see a famous Kolkata heritage ride, the tram ride, and they have done the installation so beautifully that it feels as if the tram is actually coming towards you. It is coming out of the canvas, and it's all made out of eco-friendly material. We at Pushpabidan try to use as much as natural stuff as we can. So you'll see all ropes, natural jute ropes, the wheels, and the tram depicted with the depth of the art in blue.
So my design is for the vintage car. So we have used a cobbled street and we have given a backdrop and we have tried to create a depth through the whole thing. So the vintage car and the cobbled path indicates that we through experience and things we become very fine and forever. This is a thing forever. So that was the whole indication and for my design.
our idea was to just say that this is the modern times, and we are so happy that the vehicles, just opposed to the vintage vehicles, were not doing much to the environment. But the electric vehicle now is something that is helping our environment get back to the greenery, and the flora and fauna is not being destructive as much. That's why we have the layers showing the whites and the yellows, which had almost dried up, are coming back to the green and the pink, which is green and colorful, which is depicting that we have a brighter future and we can expect the wheels to do a lot of good for our earth now. The layers are basically depicting that, so that it is the dryness and the things that were kind of getting impacted because of the vehicles is now actually getting a reboost, because the electric vehicle would actually help the environment more.